videotape all the cheerleaders. It was an experience for everyone. And you know, you so probably weren't aware of it. When you walk into McDonald's, I get you over there to eat. And what's interesting, somebody said to let the old man get in line first. When I would bring you to McDonald's, I would always start my stopwatch because I would be timing the McDonald's employees on how fast it took to get you folks through. And they were petrified to see the time at the end the last CS person was fed, because I would always go up and show them my watch that had been on the stopwatch. But those memories, they can never take them away from us, folks. And all of you got this wonderful surprise for me. Thank you. And from School One, I love you all. Thank you, everyone. You know, I didn't forget, but I wanted to wait for a second time, but I'll do it right now. You folks don't realize that there is somebody out there who has been at my side for several decades. She's got her hair, eyeglasses on top of her head right now. Who went without stuff because I wanted to make sure we had all the equipment that we could possibly. The school didn't give us all the money for all the equipment. They gave us some. We were very fortunate. Mr. Frassinet and Mrs. Saloni spent lots of money towards CS. But NMA went without a lot of stuff, so I'd have extra money to spend on you folks. And we'd always have a place to go. Back to the lake during the summer, but we never had a chance to go any other places, and that was all right, because I had Catherine, who went with us to UNM, was on ESPN. Some of you may not even realize when she was little, she was on ESPN when I was the game manager up at UNM. And I was lucky I had my girls and I had all my other kids with me. And it's amazing. I would never change it any other way. And the teachers who go in at 8:30 and leave at 3, they don't know what they're missing, folks. And you folks have made so much with your life. Every once in a while you stub your toe. But you've learned, and you now know what you need to do to survive and make your life and your family lives better for the rest of your life. And I tell you, folks, don't get old. After this thing, the golden years after 55 really stinks. And when you reach 60, it's even worse. So have fun. Enjoy. When you see any of the other CS people, tell them they missed a fantastic afternoon that you folks worked very hard about. Anna Mae was joking with me. She says, I was spending so much time, I was seeing another man that you didn't know about as this thing was being planned. And some of you actually, I've seen it a lot in the last couple of days, and you never said anything. You did a good job of biting your tongue, folks. And I didn't. I was supposed to be going to a sorority meeting, and then we drove up, and I saw all my wonderful CS shirts. couldn't have done anything better. And thank you. That's all I can say.
Okay. For a lot of you guys that don't know me, I'm Noka, and I was one of Nick's kids, and I have to tell you a little story about Mr. Fleming, because even though I was part of CS, I was also part of his cheerleading squad. This man is phenomenal. There was one year we had the snow of a lifetime. We were supposed to go to nationals in Dallas. He called us up and he told us, guys, I'm sorry, but the 26 of you guys can't go because we can't get out of Socorro. All of us were devastated. He knew this. And then all of a sudden, within, I'd say, 12 hours, he had the phone train calling all of us saying, get on the bus tomorrow morning. We are headed out of here. This man rescheduled over 30 people on a flight to get us to nationals to compete. So if you think that there's nobody that can move mountains, this man can do it. And I can tell you, I am one generation, and I have the next generation and the generation after that working at Macy Center because of what he's contributed to Socorro. So never forget what you're part of, because we all wear this shirt proudly. And if any of you guys need anything from me, let me know, and I'll be happy to support you because I know what you come from.
Yeah, I forgot about my cheerleading days. Some of you, I told you that CS people are doing such a wonderful job here. I had people who went on to become motion picture directors, some of the first ones. I had people that were in CS. There is a big concern here in Socorro, and it was brought up just last week. We have no more radio station to make any announcements. And they said, what happens in Socorro if all the power goes out? There is not a single gas station that can pump gas. There is no auxiliary backup systems to pump gas if the power goes out for a long period of time. Dispatch, where Lupe heads up now, their batteries are only 12 hours. After that, they have to go car to car. No backup. No way of getting announcements. Some of you here remember the day the bomb actually went off at the high school. We had a kid who set off the cricket bomb. And we were having all types of fits. The Channel 7 helicopters, 4, 13, were actually hovering over the football field, dropping cameramen and reporters off the helicopters onto the field to get stories. But it's one of the things that you folks have grown up with. You learn how to think. A couple of weeks ago, I got a phone call from the FBI requesting information about some of my past CS students who are trying to get accelerated clearances for certain jobs. So you're still my kids no matter where you go, and no matter how long ago I had you. And I don't know. I'm doing all the talking as usual. I need to shut up, I guess. I see another wonderful face that just joined us. And you don't realize Adam is here. He was on my UNM cheerleading squad, so he knows what we're talking about and what went on up there. And yes, to show you what happened, when CS was going, we actually had a current carrier radio station. And I told the committee last week